Good afternoon to my Brokers Playbook Nation. This is Simeon Papailias, host of Brokers Playbook, and I'm joined today by the amazing and very talented Camille Moore. Camille, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Simeon.
Camille is the founder of Third Eye Insight, a boutique marketing firm based out of Toronto. Camille has worked personally with myself over the last 3 years in launching a few projects, but also launching my personal brand on some different initiatives, launching a podcast and see it through its infancy into its first and second year. So we've worked on a lot of exciting things together, Camille, and I thought it was a perfect opportunity to kind of bring our experience into the show and share some of the things that we valued, that we took into mind when creating these brands, and how we can help others do the same. Tell me a little about the 3 R's of marketing, and what I want to do is let's do a high-level overview of what those 3 R's stand for and what they are, and then let's segment it and really give some practical advice to our brothers and sisters in the business on what to expect from their marketing agencies.
Yeah.
How to maybe qualify a marketing agency and if they're right for your scope and your goals. And finally, what the first steps are to get started in taking your brand more seriously and or taking it to the next level.
The 3 R's are reputation, referrals, and reviews. So broadly, that is your credibility, your personal brand, when your name comes to mind, how it comes to mind, what industry does it come to mind, good, the bad, the ugly. Referrals, how most service providers get their business. I know you've built an entire career off of referral-based marketing for a very long time. And then finally is the review aspect, and that's what's bringing kind of the 2 R's of reputation and referrals are the core fundamentals of really any business, and then the review piece is how digital has transformed the service industry.
And it cements the other two.
Oh, 100%.
So review is that last piece that without that piece, you can yell on at the top of your lungs that I am the greatest, I am the best. But if others don't validate it, it's nothing but a silly opinion.
Yeah.
When others validate it, it becomes concrete fact that people that have used your service can speak to your service.
Yeah.
So it's obviously the last and most important piece. Let's get started right from the top. So reputation.
Yeah.
Reputation, you can call it personal brand, you can call it whatever you want to call it. But reputation is reputation is what you are known by.
Yeah.
So when you leave the room and you are not inside the room and somebody speaks your name, there's a reaction in a room.
Yeah.
When I came to you as a client, because we actually met when you were my client.
Yeah.
I sold you property for your current business in downtown Toronto. And of course, that led to me becoming your client where you said that I think I might be able to help you with a few things. And true enough, you have helped with many things. So let's talk about that right there. So when you met me, you were referred to me by somebody that was of great trust in your life at that time, and I trust that person dearly, which is why we give each other business.
Yeah.
So you said, I'm going to Toronto, I want to open this business. The person said, speak to Simeon, because this is who's going to help you.
Yeah.
So right there is a reputation, full circle, evidence, proof, 100%.
And I left a review. Like, it's literally full circle.
Full circle. So at that time, you said, I think I can help you elevate your business.
Yeah.
So it's true, the referral that the person gave me was true. You helped me, you got what I needed done properly. Excellent. But I think more people need to know.
And there's something there, like, that's a part of what we're going to talk about today is like these like principles to business that have always existed and will forever exist, and how social media, digital presence, COVID-19 has transitioned what that used to and still looks like into the digital sphere. So when I met you, you had an outstanding reputation, which is what led to a referral, which is why I started working with you.
Yes.
You followed through on that reputation. I saw credibility. It was a 5-star experience. Beginning to end was outstanding. But what I noticed within you was there was this like magnanimous, larger than life personality, and being so fortunate to get to know you, see the network you have that you were not showcasing and leveraging through social media because you were too busy. And it took sitting you down and being like, how can we communicate this to those who haven't even met you yet, how powerful it is that you've built in this 15 plus year career. So what we did is we just took everything that you'd built, that reputation, this personal brand of being larger than life, giving back, giving 5-star experience, doing the best thing for the client, and putting that into the podcast, into your personal brand on social, into ensuring that you're just doing more and putting out what you do in a form where more people can reach you.
This is the game. So really, there's 3 pieces. Personal brand. So you need, as an agent, whether you're in the beginning of your career, middle of your career, or senior into your career, to take a look at your brand. Is it what you want it to be? Are you happy with not growing? Maybe they are.
But also you need to look at it objectively. Like, there's 2 hats you have to wear. You can think your brand is the coolest brand in the world, but you have to look at it as a consumer. Like, are you hitting all of the points? Do you have all of the things that you're looking for? Look at your competition. Would you truly choose you over your competition without having the opportunity to meet you? I don't doubt that any realtor listening to this thinks that they're the best in the business. They have a great personality. They work super hard for their client.
And they're confident as a bunch.
But if you can't meet you and your only experience is through the phone, how are you competing?
In an age where people will seek reviews, in an age where people are looking for that digital deep dive to confirm that what you say is true.
Yeah, so it's the buying psychology, and to that point that you touched on earlier, using like the billboard mentality. Like, we work with a lot of lawyers in the States that is like just crazy billboards, ambulance chasing to the max. Like, you want to see crazy advertising, go to the States. But we're living in this age where you now can be called out for your bullshit if you don't live up to that expertise
100%.
and that experience. And that's where this digital renaissance, and the reason why I call it a renaissance is because although we've moved to technology, we value human connection more than ever. So you're looking for other people's sentiment on how the experience was. And that's what determines whether or not you buy. It's no longer about how great that billboard is. It's how were people's experience from beginning to end, that entire transaction experience.
If I were to see your face on a billboard saying #1 agent in the world, the first thing I would do is Google you.
Yeah.
So I'm not calling you to use you. I would be like, okay, let me Google.
No, not even that. You're not pulling the car over, stopping the car, putting the phone number in and giving that a cold ring. You're driving home and you go, oh, Simeon Papailias, right, I'm going to use them to sell my home. And you're still Googling them.
Yes.
And you end up on that Google My Business listing page. And if your reviews suck, you will not be hired.
That's right.
The referral piece ties to kind of like the psychology of the buy, and how in the service industry, you're judged from how the entire experience is. So this is what's different from product-based marketing. I see an ad for this new shampoo. I buy the shampoo. I might use it once. If the shampoo isn't great, it's probably still going to sit in my shower. Like, at the end of the day, I might not recommend it. I might recommend it. I might not. But it doesn't directly impact in the same way how services are judged from truly beginning to end. And that example wasn't perfect. It'd probably be something like, a t-shirt. It wears really great the first time, but the 7th or 8th time, you're almost like accepting that because it's a t-shirt and it's not going to wear the same, that
it'll be retired.
It is what it is. But a service provider is judged from the entire experience.
Yes.
And the
From the big things to the little things.
Yeah, almost to a fault.
Yes.
Right? And I think that's also a problem with service-based marketing is, because it's your time and your expertise that they're buying, they have less room like to be okay with it, especially in high stake environments like in real estate. Like, this is often their biggest purchase in their
100%.
life. That's actually why you need to be 100% authentic, because you want your authenticity to be there every step of the way. And I think that's where we've had a really great relationship too, is it's always been very authentic. It's always been very honest. We've seen who each other are as service providers from the outset, and that has carried through the entire experience.
That's right.
And therefore, it's resulted in both of us giving referrals to each other. And the referral piece, obviously what it comes down to is most of your business is probably coming from referrals. How that works into everything that's happening and how that turns back into marketing and what that means in a digital presence. You're a very giving person. Let's meet for dinner. Let's just chat. Let's go. What's going on with your life? How do I solve your problems? And you have this outstanding network in one of the coolest cities in North America that you were able to bring together some of the most powerful people without an agenda. And they showed up and had an outstanding time.
That's right. Where they came back again.
Yeah, for the second round.
And this is not, I think, to impress anyone, but rather to impress upon them that every single person listening to this show right now has the power to create a network, already has a network, so nobody's starting from scratch.
No. And this is my favorite part of when I hear from people that they don't need to invest in a website or in social media. Like, at what point in human history has technology advanced us and we've said, no, we're going to go back to the old way. We're going to go back to the phone book.
So I'm going to say this. When I Googled it, so let's just talk about review for a second.
Yeah.
Because it's insanity. Because what you're saying is insanity. The way the Google works, or the Facebook, or this crazy thing called technology. If you're hearing this for the first time,
God bless you.
I will try to understand, but more than likely you have heard this for the 50th millionth time.
Yeah.
When I Google tow truck, the first tow truck that Google pulls is the one with the most and best reviews.
Yep.
So before I look at reviews, the system already has.
Yes.
When I Google auto body shop, not only is it going to pull up the one with the best and most reviews, it's going to also pull the one nearest to me that is open or opening soon, or we're talking
all these values.
So technology has not only, like, if we're talking about reviews, we're already talking 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So reviews are now at a very next level, so much so I personally invested in specific software with the leader in the space to ensure that my client's journey on the review is as smooth and easy as possible. Meaning, asking your client for a review, if you're not doing that now, again, we're not here to judge people, but wake up and smell the coffee. That's 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Now there's tools, strategy, and techniques on how to get the best kind of Google review, which is a long form. How to get pictures added to the review, which will increase the algorithm and beat out your competition. How to add keywords to the review. If me right now is sounding like a foreign language to you, you need a consultation. And this isn't a push for Camille. You need to speak to your marketing professional in your city, wherever it is you need to go, and get the help you need to set your business up appropriately. That's what this is about.
Yeah.
I have been blessed to have a talented team beside me for over 2 years now, and we have transformed a lot of components of my business.
Yeah.
I can speak to it from experience, and anecdotally of the results, it's resulted to hundreds of thousands of dollars in value to me. And it's not the one thing. I'm not going to sit here and say that Camille or my marketing agency made me hundreds of thousands of dollars. But if it wasn't for some of those pieces, it wouldn't be possible. It's still up to you as a business owner, as a personal brand, to tie all the things together.
Yeah, and to be involved.
If you go and you can hand over $30,000 to Camille to put ads tomorrow. If you don't have the systems in place to take the ads and the people in.
And if you suck.
If the others are broken, the result is still broken.
Yeah.
You need a wholesome plan, one that you can actually execute on, that you understand, that you're proud of. That is the conversation around the 3 R's.
Yeah.
Ms. Camille Moore, please tell us where people can find you.
You can find me at thirdeyeinsights.ca. We'll also be sending out a free personal brand audit that you can do yourself to see how you measure up to your own personal brand.
So that's going to be kind of the broker's playbook that you're giving.
Yep.
So whoever is interested in a personal brand audit, by all means, reach out. All her information is going to be on the site, brokersplaybook.com. It's going to be shared across all our channels, Instagram, Facebook, and of course, LinkedIn. Let me know if you have questions for Camille. You can also reach out to her on all socials directly. Feel free to do so. Camille, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. To Brokers Playbook Nation, have a great day, have a strong day, and get in touch with us if you need anything at all. Talk to you soon.